The Supra is not dead. We have not forgotten about it. Today, we have the necessary equipment to get the fueling system complete. Where we ended up last week, we realized we were missing a couple key components that we had to order. We have some DIY wiring kits from Radium. These are to control the 3 individual pumps for the car because now we are doing this triple pump hanger system as you guys saw. And I'm gonna be honest, I really don't have the best understanding of this, and I'm gonna be really learning a lot today and really trying to grasp what's going on. Luckily, we have my favorite Filipino here with us.
It's an old one. Only OGs will know.
Calvin has a way better understanding of this stuff than I do, and he's really gonna be holding my hand today.
No. You, the thing is, TJ actually knows what he's doing, but he just doesn't know how to articulate it. I'll show him what he knows and so he can remember it. This system is not that complicated. It's just there's ×3. That is intimidating. First of all, TJ bought this new fuel
sending unit. That's what it's called.
Fuel sending? No, this is the level.
No, it's called a fuel sending unit. I know this because I replaced it on my RX-7.
Okay.
Technical term, Calv.
Okay.
You know how everybody gets when you just call something a meme. It's not a fuel meme. It's a fuel sending unit.
Okay, the fuel sending unit is being replaced today because this one's clapped. Doesn't sound good. But the thing we do have to salvage is a thermometer. This is pretty simple.
We already assembled all this, which you guys saw. We are gonna be pulling out the stock fuel pump and all that gross. Oh man, dude, that is disgusting. We need to clean all this stuff up. So we're gonna be taking this thing out today. We're gonna be throwing in our new triple pump hanging unit. Our triple pump hanging unit, and we're gonna be starting the wiring and getting everything dialed up to control the pumps because there's 3 that take much more power than original, so they kind of need their own power supply. That is our main goal today. If we end up finishing that sooner than we thought, then sweet, we can kind of move forth with the project, but this is our main objective today. We're almost getting to this screaming, spitting 2J noise, but not quite yet. I also saw a couple theories that you guys believe that I'm going to be pulling the JZ out of the Supra for the 350 for competition round 1. And I'm sorry to disappoint you, but that is not the case. I always love when the FedEx guy gets here. It always means we got good things. This could potentially be Mustang parts right here. Oh. It could potentially be Mustang parts. I'll let you guys know. But no, the JZ is not the motor for the 350. We're doing something different. Oh man, I really put that down tight. I'm going to remove the old fuel sending unit off of our new pump hanger, place it with our new one. As I'm taking this off, I'm gonna be careful not to destroy any wires that we're gonna be reusing. And I'm going to be taking off the stock thermostat off of this wire. But we probably should have replaced that as well.
So you need to snip this. I'll give you some snips.
Yeah.
You need
Dude,
to snip
this thermostat wire
yeah.
is corroded, and all the rubber around it on all the bends has crusted off and it's exposed wires.
Yeah.
Wow.
You need to snip basically the red, and you need to undo this so that you free this guy.
Yeah,
you need to snip the red and black wire. And here are your crimps.
Okay, there's, oh my gosh, it looks like old corroded mustard. That's what this looks like right now. I just finished my professional crimping, got the new fuel sending unit on there, got our, I don't really know if that's a thermostat, I think it's a thermostat, I'm not sure. But I just finished that. Calvin is finishing the wiring on the relays and all the pumps.
It's California, baby!
Getting VR, let me know.
Yeah, you already touched it.
It's so expensive. I mean, the new ones that come out are all wireless anyway, and they'll be out in May, so. Yeah. It really looks like a
Don't yell at me on camera.
Is this real life right now?
That was my deepest fault.
I'm gonna lay this down.
My boyfriend would have dumped me.
You would have been done. You would have been done. You would have left. You so
that got me sweating a little.
Battery will be here. This is tapped onto the battery. Fuse is here.
At the end of this, we'll have relays at the back.
Routing this all the way to the rear end of the car, to the gas tank, to the pumps. So we're gonna be running this through the car, which means wire tucking jobs need to happen. Good thing Calvin is an interior panel expert. That's what he got his degree in the School of Arts. So good thing we have him on the team for today. So now we're gonna be finding places we could pull things from. We're gonna go through the grommet to the ECU, run it down the side here, probably pull this interior rear piece, and then that we'll be able to grab it from this side and get it straight to our pumps. Easy easier said than done. It will take some time to figure out how to remove these pieces. I will note that having this car or having any car be in multiple pieces for any long period of time because we're balancing 40 other cars at the same time stresses me out, and I hate it. I want to emphasize how stressed I am that this car build is all over the place. Probably the most worst planned car we've ever have done.
This is where you earn your doctorate, okay?
Oh, dude, this is like playing what's that game?
Operation.
Operation.
It's super operation right now, Teach. You need to be an operator. Oh my gosh, how are we gonna do this? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, right, doctor. No.
You gotta finger fuck it, dude.
I can't. No. To show you guys what I have to do. You have to put the pump in while the fuel sending unit is disconnected, and you have to somehow get your hand in here. I'm gonna end up dropping this little baby bolt into the bucket of gas, and we're gonna be screwed. I got one in there because that one was super easy. There's one even deeper down there. That dude, I can't. If anyone can do it, it's you. Not me.
Okay.
Do you want my headlight? You want me to switch with you?
This is like finesse. You have to.
This is bad news, bears.
Is this what the instructions really say?
Pretty sure the instructions said this is what you had to do. I don't know if I'd call it instructions, more as a suggestion pamphlet. I don't know if it's instruction.
This is what you call bad memes, Teach.
Oh man.
You need a board?
Oh my god.
I don't know where the hole is.
Dude, I was so puckered that whole time.
I don't know.
Oh.
So you see, when you lift up and down, it moves the position of the thing. I don't know where the hole is. Okay, we're gonna try again. Here we go.
I don't know how I did it, but somehow I did it.
You know there were 2 bolts that we had to get in, and I was basically cradling the thing in my hand and fidgeting my finger over it, and then I got a tool on it. I don't even want to talk about it.
Now that the actual pump system is in there, we need to find a way to get our wiring to the pump. Now it actually came up a little bit short on the inside. I don't think I've shown that quite yet, but this came up short. So we need to extend the wires, run that to this pump system. And once we get that hooked up, then technically that would be complete. But we're also gonna try to dive into to see what type of hoses and ANs and stuff and fittings we're gonna need to run this all correctly. Groundwork has been laid down, officially laying down the pipe. So this is kind of how the groundwork is laying out. We have 2 relays. They're in really interesting positions. That's because there were actually stock thread holes. Thread holes?
Threaded holes.
Threaded holes. There were stock.
You're telling me.
There were stock thread holes.
Technical term.
There were stock thread hole memes back there, and I didn't want to drill into this and put well nuts and rib nuts into this car just because I don't know. It just hurts. So we actually found a really good way just to wire tuck everything. And this is a bunk wiring because we wanted to just test the relays to go off. Then we literally had a dirt moment. We're like, wait, can't even test it because the ECU is not even hooked up and our wiring harness isn't even hooked up. So it was kind of a dead moment for us. But this is kind of like a way for us to map out everything and just to like double check our work to see that everything is in line with where it's supposed to be. I really like the radium setup here because you can terminate that word.
Yeah.
All the wiring that we need. So you have a ground, you have a temp, you have a level, and then you have a P1 and P1 minus. And both of those are going to the relays, which the relays are then in line with the original wiring for the stock pump, if that made sense.
TJ, that was an excellent explanation.
Kind of understanding it a little bit more. We're not going to be able to hook up any of these lines quite yet. 1, because the car can't even turn on.
Fuel out? We could do that.
And 2, we need to get AN fittings for all this stuff. Well, not AN fittings, but we need to get new lines because these lines will not fit onto these. Good progress today, but we still need to get our lines mapped out. And once we got our lines mapped out, then we can start installing our fuel regulator on the car, and then we can get our measurements for our fuel lines from the front all the way to the back. All right, if you're brown small gauge wire, that's a sensor ground.
Got it. Sensor ground.
The yellow/blue small gauge wire is the fuel temp signal.
Yellow blue?
Yeah, yellow blue.
This is yellow green. What's the other one?
Yellow black.
Yellow black. Okay, this one's yellow black. Yeah.
Okay, yellow black is the fuel level signal, so that'd be the level one.
Yep.
And then the other one would be temp.
Okay. It's not temp, it's...
Yeah, I was calling it a thermostat. I don't know. We were calling that because it was related to temp, but it's called the fuel temperature sensor. I don't quite know what that would mean, but that little thing that I was calling the thermostat, it was actually the low light gas light, which now upon thinking about it, that's what was broken in this car beforehand, and I didn't replace that, so it's probably still gonna be on once we put all this back together.
Okay, well, that's 3 down.
we've officially hit our stopping point for today. Everything is wired up, but wires are technically going to nothing. There's a bunch of alternative ways to do this. You can do all this wiring and do it underneath the car. You can create a custom board here to hold your switches. We've chose to go the route of using stock threaded holes for hardware and for our mounting points. And all this is gonna be covered, and then there's a board and a carpet. And just in case any of the wiring is incorrect, as we can't test it right now, we're leaving everything accessible. So if we need to change anything, we can do that on the fly, just to double check our work, because we don't exactly know. We're confident, but we don't exactly know at the moment.
Bitch, that hurt. Are you filming me? That's not funny. Cut that shit.
Much more to do, much more to go, but unfortunately we actually leave bright and early tomorrow morning to go to Miami and hang out with you guys, so this is probably gonna be the last of this for a couple days. We need to start diving into the harness, diving into putting back the manifold, diving into the fueling. Super stoked, super hyped. Good progress. That was the scariest thing in my opinion. I'm glad we got that done with today. Sabrina and I are making a last minute trip to the mall late at night because she wants to get some red shoes to match her outfit for the tour day. 7:45, it's late. Night is like 5 o'clock, and then when it goes beyond like 7:30.
So if you see me on Saturday, tell me that my shoes look nice because I'm really making an effort here.
Also, don't forget to tell Alicia hi. Don't exclude Alicia. Miss Jumbo needs a little love too. I think that was the quickest I've ever seen Sabrina shop. Immediately knew her size, immediately knew her color. Normally, we look at like 8 different stores, even when we're on a timeline. And today, I'm proud of you, Sabrina.
Thank you.
Tonight, we are making the dinner of champions. Oh my gosh. Some fresh taquitos, some of these things, and a beer. And then to top it off for some dessert, you gotta love some chocolate chip cookies. Gotta love a home cooked meal. So when I travel, I always like to bring extra battery packs because we have all the cameras and we have phones, and especially when we do the pop-up shops, we have like the card swipe speeders and all that stuff. So before I go to bed and before I tune out for the night, I'm actually charging 3 battery packs here, 1 more in the corner. Always travel with sound canceling headphones, that's a must. Charging an extra G7X battery, and I'm gathering any last minute equipment that I think I might end up using. When we travel, I usually just use like a G7X just because it's way easier than traveling with like one of the big Sony cameras and stuff. Although we sacrifice a little bit of quality in the video and in the audio, I always feel that I can vlog better when I'm like on the go when I use the small camera versus the big camera.
Look at my new shoes!
They come up on the new shoes.
They come up.
So if you guys plan on coming out to Miami, I'm gonna go over this one more time. Conan, do you wanna say hi to the vlog? Hello! I'm gonna go over it one more time. So the first 50 people, actually, Sabrina, the pins aren't gonna make it. The pins were supposed to be delivered to us today by the 18th, and they didn't show up. So the pins actually aren't gonna be in. I'm a little bit bummed out. What? Yeah, so the pins didn't make it, unfortunately, but the first 100 people in line will get a free poster, free sticker, free keychain, and free Meguiar's product if you spend over $30 at the store. Then the next following 200 people will get everything minus the ceramic wax bottle that we're giving away. And then the next 500 people will get a sticker and a keychain if you spend at least $30. To get all the free bonus Meguiar's product, you have to spend at least $30 at the store, and then you just get all that stuff free. Kind of bummed the pins didn't get in time. That was like one of the coolest items in my opinion. But Miami, I'm sorry, but the next location, which would be Portland, you guys should have them in time. Or maybe I can sell 50 pins. No, I'm not gonna do that. I wanna do it just for pop-up shops. Anyways, I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna start charging all this stuff. I gotta charge my laptop too. And I will see you guys, not tomorrow because we're not gonna be filming because we're gonna be traveling. I'll see you guys in a couple days. Peace out and keep moving forward.
Check out this premium condensation. As much as this is a good thing, we're gonna change it out. Here we have the new Tom's taillight. This is essentially Miley's new booty cheek. Let's go install it.